Hey YouTube, Mrrampro here. I wanted to make a video on yarn string silencers. These things are really cheap and easy to make, and that's kind of one of the things that we've done with our archery through and through, is just kind of try to keep it as cheap as possible and then slowly increasing where we need to, as far as, you know, buying better arrows and buying better equipment and bows and stuff like that. So it was just a fun, cheap little hobby for us to get started with, and these are one of the things that we're still doing on the cheap as of right now, and these are the yarn string silencers. Now, initially, you're going to start with cutting about 3 to 4 inches of yarn strips, whatever colors you want. This is about 35 to 40, depending on, you know, how full you want it. We wanted it pretty full, so we went with 40 strands. And these are the silver and blue, of course, you can see there. And the way we did it was just double it over and then cut it through. And we'd actually doubled it over 40 times, and that was enough to make both sides, so we have a spare set here in case we need to make them on one of the other bows. And we've installed them, you can probably see that here, by twisting the string apart in an equal spot on either end and installing them. Well, I wasn't really sure how they were going to work and how they were going to go. I know we didn't have the wool yarn, so this is synthetic yarn, I guess synthetic wool or something like that, imitation, whatever you want to call it. I wasn't sure how it was going to separate and how it was going to start fraying. So I put it on my other bow, and this is actually my son's bow here that you're looking at now, but I put it on the other one and went and shot it, and this is 56 times being shot, and this is a 55-pound bow, so it's a little more, but you can see that it's created this really nice silencer, and it is very effective too. I thought that was kind of shocking, really, because I did do the string, or the little the rubbers that you wrap around here, like little rubber strands or whatever that you wrap around here and cut. Those things really didn't work that well, so I was kind of leery on these, but these being integrated in the string, I think, plays a big role into it as well. And so far, they're working pretty good. Like I said, this is 56 shots so far with it, and you can see they're starting to fray pretty good. These will have to be trimmed. I mean, these things are huge now. But either way, that's what I wanted. So I wanted just a big poof ball, see how it goes, and then we'll trim them down. They're insanely, you know, of course, cheap. I think yarn's like, what, $1 or $2 a roll. So cheap to make, and a pretty good improvement on your, you know, your backyard bow kind of thing. So either way, I do think that it's going to work better with a traditional string versus, you know, using 550 cord on like a PVC bow or something like that. But so far, so good, and thanks for watching, and we'll be back in another video.